What is democracy? Regarding democracy, there have been many definitions from ancient times to the present, and there is no unified standard until now. This is the biggest problem of mankind, the most important concept related to the destiny of mankind, but there is no clear and accurate definition. This is also the reason why democracy has not been promoted smoothly. Democracy is freedom of speech. Such a definition can clearly reflect the essence and connotation of democracy. It can also be easily used to judge whether it is democratic. It is also very easy to promote. It can be easily judged without any advanced knowledge. First of all, the most confusing thing is constitutionalism. Many people always think that democracy should include a constitutional system and the separation of three powers. In fact, these are not necessary components of democracy. For example, a country is similar to ancient China. Under the imperial structure, if every country can ensure freedom of speech, then this country will be democratic. People will definitely coexist harmoniously, and social development will definitely flourish. There is no need to worry that the people of this country will be exploited and enslaved because of speech. Freedom will naturally correct these problems. As for whether the king system will be overthrown in the future, it all depends on the king's level, ability, and attitude. However, as long as freedom of speech is ensured, all problems can be solved satisfactorily. Secondly, many people think that the rule of law is a necessary component of democracy. At first glance, it seems that without the rule of law, a country will definitely be in chaos. Human beings' current quality requires laws and regulations to maintain fairness and justice. However, laws and regulations are not a necessary part of democracy, but an additional component independent of democracy. Moreover, the laws of each country are different. Therefore, in terms of the concept of democracy, general laws and regulations are simply vague and disturbing factors. Democracy is freedom of speech, and freedom of speech is democracy. Such a definition is clear, easy to popularize, and can be easily measured. For example, is India a democratic country? Or as a democratic country, why is it so dirty and poorly developed? Slow? It can be easily explained by using the definition of democracy as freedom of speech. India's system is generally democratic. But the caste system and overly complicated religious beliefs affect freedom of speech. Therefore, India's democracy is a discounted democracy, so there are many problems. It has been unable to be resolved for a long time. In recent years, India has begun to relax on key issues, so India's development has become natural. In addition, democracy means freedom of speech. With this definition, no one can pretend to be a fool, and there will be no such thing as Eastern democracy or Western democracy. Some dictators cannot use this as an excuse to deceive the people. The concept of democracy is the most important and unparalleled concept for mankind. I hope that enough people can truly understand it so that human society can be transformed smoothly, instead of being like now, where dictators can still blatantly act like they have for decades or hundreds of years. They challenge democratic countries and claim that their systems are superior.